I keep trying to tell y'all. They say the enemy of my friend is my enemy, or the enemy of my enemy is my enemy. Either way it go, something ain't passing the smell test. Let's go. Big Meech, Lil Meech, and Floyd Mayweather link up. Lil Meech, BMF. Now here's the even crazier part, right? 50 ain't reacted to none of this. This story been out for a minute. If you go to his story, right, boom, you're not seeing anything. He's celebrating something. I don't know what's going on, but he got something going on in Miami tonight. Or last night, my bad. Oops. Yeah, but yeah, bro. 50 ain't responding to him. And oddly enough, we're not seeing any more BMF posts at all. Interessante. Now, one thing I know is I know that history exists with people, right? And unless somebody can show it to me at Real City Nash on Twitter, we ain't really seen Big Meech and Floyd Mayweather and all this crap and everything. Now, go getting money players and other go getting money players, they always gonna rub elbows and link in. That part is very true. So it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities that they knew each other. But I ain't really heard too much about BMF Las Vegas. BMF Cali, yeah. BMF Atlanta, yeah. BMF New York, yeah. BMF Detroit, yeah. Well, we'll just say Michigan. Yeah. So it just is what it is. When it comes to it, it's all money opportunities. But I gotta wonder if Big Meech is just the puppet master behind all of this stuff. Because if you look at it, right, everybody involved with Big Meech invest some money, and then it goes sour. Invest some money, and then it goes sour. I 100% believe that Big Meech was using Tammy Cowles, right? I can believe that 100%, right? You told her, hey, ship my rights and all this stuff. And Cuffy even admitted that the original deal, and this is where I be wondering where y'all be saying this stuff about Cuffy. He done switched the story a bunch of times. Cuffy's original play was, I hollered at Tammy to sell the rights of BMF and part of my life story and all this stuff and everything like that. This is after allegedly he knew she was an informant, right? So Cuffy says, oh, I talked to her about selling the rights and all of this stuff and everything like that. All right, boom. But then nothing happens because Big Meech screwed them out of the deal. And that's why, and out of Cuffy's own words, he said, you never seen a BMF movie. All you see is just the story that's on Stars because we're countersuing him. And then all of a sudden, now him and 50 Cent is all buddy-buddy. All right, cool. But also, you was doing business with her. So what he believes is, at first, Big Meech and Tammy screwed him out of there. One of the things that I need cats to understand, if you believe that everybody knew that she was a snitch, they all guilty. Cuffy, Blue Da Vinci, and Big Meech, they're all guilty. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't care what anybody say. So you have that. Or you can believe that an undercover agent, a CI, is supposed to always stick to what they're supposed to stick to and being a CI. Or, hey, bruh, I'm effing this agent. She keeping me out the way of things. It is what it is. Y'all get caught, I'm not getting caught. That type of stuff. So there's that belief. But fast forward. Cuffy says Big Meech screwed him out of a deal. Now, do you believe that Big Meech did not know that Rick Ross and 50 Cent are at odds? Because when you seen Lil Meech do his run, you never seen Lil Meech around Rick Ross at all up until now. So now what happens then? You have Lil Meech sitting up here doing the F Rick Ross and all this stuff and everything like that. They just told me you won't follow me off Instagram, and now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocky when I bought him around you first when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty and human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. Fuck Rick Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life.
What's that? It looks like there's firearms in it.
Sir, listen, I swear to God, I'm not put that bag. That's my little brother's bag.
Okay.
Sir, listen, I swear to God, sir.
I know, but
Sir,
unfortunately, there's certain procedures we have to follow anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right. So listen,
You understand that, correct?
Can you please give
Do
me
you
a
have your
chance?
ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, sir, listen, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not
Okay.
pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out
Please, let's do
after
it.
the fact,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you
Can I
understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right. Just turn around for me. Be cooperative. Everything's on video and audio surveillance. Plus, I'm on body camera. You understand that?
Sure, yes, I understand.
Okay. This is just for your safety and everybody else around you because there's guns involved. Okay, or possible guns. We have to confirm it. Okay. X-ray doesn't tell us 100%. Okay, just says there's a possibility, and that's what it appears to be. You understand? Do you have anything else on you at this point?
No, sir, I promise I don't.
Okay.
I'm an actor, sir.
No,
have
I
a premiere
understand.
tonight. Please. Man.
Do you have a
It's gonna
concealed
ruin my
weapons
life.
permit or anything like
No,
that?
I don't, sir. They left that in my bag. My little brother's he was outside waiting for me, sir. I promise you, sir, that's not mine.
Okay.
I have security guards, sir.
Okay.
See how much jewelry I have on me?
Listen, it's that's okay if you got that. The problem is bringing it into the
I know, sir,
checkpoint.
but I would
Just
never
have a
do
seat
that.
for me.
My mom's a flight attendant.
Just have a seat.
I would never do that, sir. Promise you, man. I went to private school. I'm a good kid, man.
I'm not saying you're bad. Have I mistreated you or
No,
anything?
not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, sir. I'm just trying to tell you, sir.
But you understand the severity of what is
I
occurring,
understand.
right?
I would never do this. I fly every week.
Listen,
It's a huge
if what you're
mistake,
telling me
sir.
is true, we can work things out.
Yes, please.
Okay?
Please, officer, please. I'm working.
But there's procedures we have to follow. It looks like possibly 2 guns and a few mags. He's saying that he's an actor and he has private security guards.
Does he
and
have
he
a
didn't
security
pack-
weapons permission?
No,
No,
sir.
he doesn't have a.
Listen, sir. I just want to tell
All right.
you.
His ID and everything's supposedly in the bag.
Listen,
where
sir.
the
I want to
weapon
tell you
is.
1 second. I fly every week, sir. I have 2 security guards, and we are rushing to the airport. I have a premiere. I'm an actor. That's why I have a big chain. Me and 50 Cent have a TV show.
Okay.
Sir, this will ruin my life.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit?
No, sir, but I have
Sit
never.
tight. Don't say a word.
Okay.
But then double back and now you cool with him. You get what I'm saying? Because Lil Meech used to date Rick Ross's daughter. Lil Meech used to be around Rick Ross when he ain't have nothing. This is before 50. Then you traded on Rick Ross and stuck to 50 Cent like you're supposed to. It's called trading up, if you want to be honest with it. So now you have Big Meech getting out, and then at the height and peak of the BMF stuff, now they're talking about the movie. And who talks about the movie and funding it? Rick Ross. $50 says, shit, I'm finna spike up the price, and that's how we gonna do it. Now, Big Meech is kicking it with Floyd Mayweather now. So you see Big Meech, basically how it looks. I don't know if this is how it is 100%. Big Meech hollers at Rick Ross. Rick Ross hollers at Lil Meech. Finally, they talk. And the next thing you know, Floyd Mayweather is doing his birthday in Miami. Big Meech lives in Miami. Rick Ross visited and all that crap. Rick Ross basically gets in Lil Meech. Lil Meech gets around Floyd. Floyd knows who Big Meech is. Big Meech has a face card. So boom, Floyd sees, oh, 50 ain't rocking with you. I don't care. I'm not no street dude. So it is what it is. And I find it even more interesting that the way, and I'll say leech, not in a negative way, but I find it interesting how Floyd drops basically $600 million on apartments in Manhattan. And then all of a sudden, Big Meech pops up. So is Floyd looking for big investments or something? What exactly is going on here, bro? I just have a lot more questions than I do have answers, because 50 wants to sell the rights because he feels like he done freaking destroyed the name of Big Meech. Big Meech plays the mind games, and nobody cares about the Cuffy situation. I'm not trying to diminish cuz that put out the stories and stuff like that, but the more and more they talk about Cuffy and they talk about third-party allegations, the more that Cuffy talks, the more his stories keep on switching up, the more and more people are starting to go from he's a snitch to he's not a snitch to now it's conflated and people are arguing, which means if people are arguing, they're not listening. If they're not listening, they're not paying attention. If they're not paying attention, they're going to look at something else. And that's exactly what just happened. Nobody is caring about the snitch allegations as much as they did 2 weeks ago. That train has almost sailed. All we need is about one more month, and when people start talking about Big Meech, it's going to be water under the bridge. So maybe Big Meech's whole entire game plan was, let me get distractionary and align myself with certain people. And when people start doing this stuff, here we go. Because maybe Tammy put it out there like, yeah, bro, it's finna all come down. 50 has to look at this and go, what's the next step? All right, we got the BMF story, but now he just did this disloyal stuff. I'm going to destroy the BMS story and show you how I destroyed the BMS story. But the way I'm going to do it is the BMS story was already destroyed. Because one thing you're not seeing is you're not seeing new information come out about Big Meech and the suspected third-party cooperation stuff. Why? Because it's too convenient. The third party stuff, you can use it in anybody's situation. Imagine if you and a friend, yes, you watch it, you and a friend basically had a scam, and your scam was, we're going to go in here and replace ATM machines and all that stuff, right? And we're going to take everybody money and all this stuff. We're going to replace it with fake money. And when they come through, they're going to exchange the money, whatever you can do. I don't know. I'm just using whatever. A scam ATM machine, right? That just takes people money. So you reach out to somebody and you say, can you give me the ATM machines? They say, yeah. But then it never happens. All right. Y'all allegedly go to court for it. But, hey, some is funny. It's basically the way it all happened. It's all funny style and stuff like that. Boom. The person who tried to sell it to you, they a dirty weirdo because they try to set you up through the police. You say, out the blue, yeah, Seti Nash is the third party cooperator. Seti Nash actually set all this up with the agents and with the CI and stuff. But there's no paperwork on that. But yeah, but Seti Nash was humping the CI right there. He was humping her. So that's what makes it. You see how convenient that sounds? They was all messing with a mess around. They was all messing with a pass around, with a young thotty body. Even Cuffy tried to hit that. And if he lied and say he didn't, bro, then why was you wheeling around this bride when it's supposed to be nothing but business? Listen, I got a bunch of homegirls and don't none of them get in the car. None of them. They all got their own cars. So I don't know how none of that crap go right there. But y'all was all trying to hit Tammy because y'all all a bunch of country bumpkins. Y'all ain't never seen no little Mexican anything like that, no little Spanish anything like that before in your life. Y'all used to the fuddy-duddies, and that's what happened. But it is what it is. As far as Mayweather and Big Meech go, this ain't nothing but a play by Big Meech. Big Meech is using everybody. You got to realize, in order to run an empire like that, to have people dedicate their lives, dedicate their time, trade in their effort, time, and energy for the structure that you have, for money that you have, you got to look at that and be like, damn, did he really lose it? Did he really lose it? I don't think Cuz really lost it. This seemed like Big Meech is doing his 2.0, and he know how to talk to people. Not only does he know how to talk to people, he's setting up deals. This may be the reason why I'm fairly certain he had to grab his son by the back of the neck and be like, hey, youngin, chill. I got this. This real boss player moves right here, and I'm about to make a play. You need to chill. Do exactly what I say. It's not a coincidence that you seen Lil Meech at that freaking party with the investors and all that stuff, and then next thing you know, you got you got Big Meech on the phone, FaceTiming and talking to Floyd Mayweather, and then down the road, they all meet. See, this is chess, not checkers, baby. And Big Meech might be the puppet master, might be the chess master, might be setting everything up to make his second return. And if this is how he's going to do it, then congratulations. But if I'm Floyd Mayweather, I'm looking at the past dealings of Big Meech. I don't care. Nobody that you've been around is still around to praise your name. We ain't see J-Bo do anything except post the Big Meech flyer to say, oh, here's the concert and welcome back. That's it. Other than that, we ain't seen a slew of BMF people come out and say nothing. You know why? They gotta wait and see. Because BMF is supposed to mean something in it for them as well. Now, I'm not gonna say which BMF member we saw doing his own thing, but we seen in the past month other BMF members doing their thing, getting their stuff and everything like that. But one thing that they not doing, they're not stopping what they doing to sit up here and jump out the window for Big Meech. That's very, very telling. So either your people are waiting on you to make your play, or you just screwed your people over, or your people don't trust you based upon your own actions. And if that's the case, then Big Meech got a lot more things that's going to happen to him. Meaning more stories going to come out, and it's all going to attack his character. But if he got the bag, nobody's going to care. And I think that's the ultimate play. When you have the money, mira, listen up. When you have the money, nobody cares. And y'all can say, well, no, people care, people care. Do they really? Floyd Mayweather gets a whole lot of love, but Floyd Mayweather went to jail for a minute for domestic violence. Whether he's innocent or guilty does not matter. They never bring that up. See what I'm saying? So you look at Rick Ross, correctional officer. His story does not add up.
Was a CO, he was working for Booby on a mission. Now this story would coincide with what Ross said on his Full Send interview, but we don't even know who said it because the person was anonymous and could have been Rick Ross himself or a member of his team. Reading between the lines, this dude was alleging Ross got a job as a CO to work for Booby in prison, and Booby was a notorious drug gang leader. But the timelines don't even add up. Ross started working in prison in 95 and resigned in 97, the same year some of the Booby boys got locked up. Then the feds indicted 15 of them in 1999. Ross's so-called big homie never even made it to Florida State Prison and would end up in the feds, meaning Ross never came across him while working in state prison. Another anonymous person claiming to be the baby mother of one of the Booby boys stated Ross was never a Booby boy, and never a dope boy either. Everyone connected to Kenneth Booby Williams was arrested, and Ross only went to high school with some of the members. She would claim Booby was an inmate at the South Florida Reception Center before going to prison when he recognized Rick Ross and thought he'd be beneficial. But even her story doesn't make sense, as Booby doesn't show up in the Florida Department of Corrections offender search. So yet again, another story that can't be proven by another anonymous source.
Instead of Rick Ross just keeping it real and saying, bruh, hey, these are jobs that's paying. I'm about to do my job. It is what it is. Could have went with that. So when Big Meech gets home, everything is already in shambles. Your son is broke as hell. He ain't got no money. He done blew it all. He's showing his cheeks out there on freaking on social media. I've never in my life. Maybe this is the California in me. Maybe this is South Central in me. I ain't never seen no dude take no picture over the shoulder in the mirror. I've never seen that a day in my life. Never.
I think I'm sexy. I've got the looks.
You'll get punched on where I'm from. But it is what it is. So I think this is another play by Big Meech. He been sitting, he been waiting. In about 2 months, he's going to be able to come out and demonstrate fully how he wants to operate. There's so many things that's going to get lifted. He'll be able to speak. He'll be able to do all this. He weathers this storm and this snitching stuff and ends up coming up with a bag and with Floyd Mayweather. You think people ain't going to sign up for that? You think they ain't finna... Yeah, well, it's no proof. There is no real proof of a third-party cooperation. So whether he did it or he didn't, you can't prove it. It's dang near insane. But we'll see, man. I don't know, bro. This stuff all get eye-body to me. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Do you believe that Big Meech planned all of this from getting out, realizing that he ain't got no money and his son screwed it all over and he basically want his BMF rights back? And this is how he gets back at 50? Or do you think this is purely coincidence? And shoot, once he hung out with Rick Ross, he had to do his whole pivot and had to figure it all out. It's either one of the two. Either he planned this when he got out, or he planned it after Rick Ross and him hung out at 50 cut his water. There is no anything else after that. Who knows?